Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you see the incense brewing, it's strong. It went right in my face. I'm excited to be here with you guys because this energy is freaking crazy. Like it is so the energy that we've been wanting to feel for a long time, but haven't really felt it because we were again closing some cycles behind. But now it's like this energy has just taken over, and it feels absolutely fantastic. Like it almost seems like everything's being pieced together properly for you, and you're feeling it. Okay, so. Alright, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84@gmail.com, okay? Alright, so we're going to get started here today. I drew 3 cards just to kind of feel on the energy. This was yesterday, and then today I just drew another 3 cards. This card right here is giving me Ace of Pentacles, like newness. You actually sitting still in the newness, okay? And this is for all my water signs. We are going to get into specific Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? We might even do 3 extra signs, okay? We'll see how this goes. So, we're doing, look at this ace right here. It is so beautiful. I mean, look at this. This is like you right here, understanding there's been a shift in your consciousness, or a change, a much needed change. And again, this was an internal change, which allowed you to want to go and seek whatever the new is, whether that's just a feeling, whether it's an energetically, right? And then to physically, how that looks like to you in the exterior. So if you guys have been wanting a change, or know or felt like in your heart, in your bones, that it was time for a change, this is the indication. So I feel like some of you guys could have known that it was over, right? Like certain things were over, a cycle was over, and now it's like it's time to be open to newness. But the funny thing about it is there were certain things that you did not anticipate that needed change. And so that was taking time to adjust to, right? You were taking time to adjust to that realization that there's certain things that at this point don't belong with you anymore. Okay? Hey, welcome. Hi, welcome. Welcome to everyone that joined the chat. Yeah. How's everybody doing today? Are you guys doing okay? We were just discussing the energy. You guys being open to the changes that are here. Again, there were some changes that you were looking forward to, and there were some that you were not. So this is where you were struggling, because it was like, if you just surrender and go with the flow, it would have naturally moved you in a direction that maybe you were not ready for. You didn't anticipate it, but you wanted new and you wanted different, and you were ready for it. But when the path showed itself to you, you could have maybe not felt comfortable in the new path yet. It took some time to adjust, but that's okay. That's part of life, adjusting to what needs to change, or what is, no longer meant for you, right? And going down a different path or a direction. Thank you. Bonjour, Alexander. Yeah. Okay. So, you have the Ace of Pentacles with the Sun. This is what I'm saying. Look. This is the Sun, and this is the Ace of Pentacles. It came out like this, though. This is what I'm saying. There's a part of you that this path is just so different. It would require you to let go, open up, and be different. This path that you are now aligned to, because you weren't in the past. This path became visible for you a bit ago. you were not ready for that, right? And so here you are, and I think a part of you knew instinctually that if you were to go down this path, it would automatically change you. It would open you up. It would have you be a different version of yourself that maybe you just weren't ready for. But you're ready now. That's the point. We're talking about the goodness of it. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you guys are open now. It took some time, but we're here. With the Four of Swords, finally allowing yourself to be seen for who you really are. With the Sun, it talks about your light being shown to the world. There's something here about maybe you struggled or minimized your light, depending on where you were or the type of people you were around. Because I'm getting that wherever you came from, you could not, your light could not shine. And then something happened, you started changing within and realizing that you belong to the light. You are the light, right? And so here you are exposing yourself, showing yourself, revealing yourself to the world, and hoping that whoever's there actually embraces you. I think for some of you guys, it was a little disheartening because the more you opened up, which is why the divine always tells us to shine your light, because the more you opened up, depending on where you're at, if you're received properly or not, that is the determining factor that tells you whether you're supposed to be there or not, whether it's time to go and move somewhere else. Do you see what I'm saying? Because this was always destined. You shining your light was always destined. That's who you were always meant to be. Even if people around you tried to dim your light, it did not matter. You were always meant to, because of the work that you did on yourself, the healing that you worked through, right? And so this is my point. It's like the more you shine, the more you realize that whoever was around you did not embrace you properly. And that could have been a shock to some of you guys, because it was a revelation about who are the people you associate with, and are these actually the right people you should be around. Because here's the only question you need to ask yourself. If the people you're around, when you expose your light, when you show them who you really are, do they try to dim it or do they embrace you? Those questions that I just asked you are exactly what you need to hear so that you can determine whether this is for you or not, whether these people are actually good for you or not. Hey, welcome. Welcome to everybody. Someone's smoking. Oh no, this is incense. It's incense. It's what you put on so to clear the room. Let's see. Dude, I tried to go live high. I tried to do that once. It was the worst. The worst. Like I could not. So, like I was so incoherent. I was so out of it. I couldn't even formulate a sentence. I could not. But I tried, because you see all these other tarot readers and they'd be just smoking, and they look fucking, they function. I can do that with alcohol. I can drink and work, but weed I can't. I wish I could, but I'm not that gangster, you know? So. Welcome to Jocelyn and Lovely Tarot. How are you guys doing today? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well, feeling good, loving the energy, loving the vibes. I'm getting some people are really excited. I'm also getting a young spirit energy. So like there's a lot of youngins that are going to start coming on here because they love the energy, the vibe. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We're going to do 925. All right, Cancers. Okay. You have this, as I showed you the sun. You're the sun now, which talks about, vitality, identity, confidence, radiant energy. I mean, really, you being you. You are. That solar plexus is I am, right? It's funny because we were also working through other, um, the sacral. We've been talking about the sacral and the inner child for a long time, which is all about I feel. Um, so those two, you could be working on those two, and then all lower chakras, okay? All right, so for Cancer, 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 Cancer. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Tell me you're ready. Okay. Look at the cards that came out. I'm using the messages from the Light Meditation deck. Um, you have possibilities and centering. Look at these two cards. What does this say to you? Like, I mean, look at the energy. It's all, again, yellow, orange, and red, right? It's like screaming. It's not screaming. This is you, like, literally putting the call. You're literally centered in your energy. You open up and put the call out there. You're ready. You are fully ready to live the life you've always known you were meant to live. And this time you're sitting in it with total confidence and belief that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Okay? Interesting. Look at this centering. I feel like you've put out an energetic call to the world. It's like you opened up and told the world, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next things to come. It's almost as if you're telling the universe, okay. So I think some of you guys were trying to force certain things to happen on your end, only to realize that that's not going with the natural flow of the universe. So what you did was you're relinquishing control, even if it's for the day, okay? Which says a lot about you really having faith that the divine has your best interest at hand, right? So this is you like surrendering and understanding that like, whoa, good things are on their way anyways, because you're open to them, right? And amazing things are coming in, little things at a time. And again, it's like there's so much already laid out for you. It's like the path is already laid out for you. And I think you just have to ease into it, right? Instead of like trying to make something happen, I see you just slowly easing into things, and the right thing will come. There are certain things that you want, so you're going to try to make it happen, but at the same time, you're doing it from a place of understanding that if something does not work in your favor, then it's because there's something better at hand that's better for you, okay? And I think you're really, now this is how you know you're working with the universe, because you're being open to, again, the possibilities. Even if they're not what it looks like or what you imagine them to be, you're being open to it. Sorry. Yeah, the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Look at this. This is strong feminine energy. I think somebody reclaimed their feminine energy this season, Cancer. You reclaimed it. So this was the season where this is the mother energy. That means you were working on the mother wound, right? That wound with like the maternal energy. Some of you guys, I think there was an issue with a maternal wound here, and you guys were working through that, and it could have been very painful because you could have went through really traumatic situations with your mother, a lot of disagreements with your mother, and it almost seems like it could have left you feeling like all you felt was guilt. If you were in one of those manipulative situations with your mom due to, them trying to, guilt you or shame you or whatever the situation was, right? It almost seems like that you had to work through that. And you had to learn how to get your confidence back, how to heal that maternal wound, right? And that was a very difficult wound to heal. A lot of people deal with that wound, whether, you know, there's always some type of issue with the maternal wound for a lot of people. So it varies case by case, and it depends on how severe the mother wounding is. Because some of you guys have mother woundings where, you know, you just felt like there were phases in your life where you disagreed with your mom and she wasn't there for you. But then you guys patched things up, right? Which is what everybody always hopes for. Then there's some people who, you know, they can't even talk to their mothers, right? Because these situations with them are so toxic. There is no liberation. It almost seems like being tied to the mother, your birth mother, or whatever mother figure raised you, causes more trauma and wounding than, you know, you being on your own. So it varies, like I said, case by case. But I see you really working through that, and look how you come out. This is the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who values herself enough to go and live her life passionately as possible. Passionately. As passionate, right, as she can. Gender does not matter. You can be a man. Everybody has feminine energy, okay? And masculine energy. But here you are. Really knowing that you're worthy of having fun. Being passionate. You're worthy to explore life. You're worthy of it. You're worthy to be seen, because the Queen of Wands loves attention, okay? The Queen of Wands loves to be seen. And that's who you are. You're the Queen of Wands here. You understand that you deserve to be looked at, appreciated, right? All of those things. Hey, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the chat. We're just going over Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah. Look at this. You got the Empress with the Queen of Wands. This could actually be a mother figure, but I feel like this is you preparing yourself for that stage of life. And I don't mean like having children. I mean, some of you could be preparing to have children because you want to be a mom. For others of you guys, it's more of like really healing that mother wound. And I feel like yeah, whatever issues someone had with their mom, it really like prevented them from being seen. So it almost seems like whoever this is, they struggled. They always had to dim their light, which is why we talked about what we said earlier about dimming the light. Whoever this mother figure is, if it's not just your mother, it could have been like, again, mother figure, somebody that, you know, you could have seen as a mom. And only to realize that like, it almost feels like you could have felt like you could never shine or outshine mom. And I feel like that really hurt you. Because if you go around dimming your light, it's very uncomfortable. It hurts you. It hurts. It really hurts the body. It's like trauma, inducing self-trauma to self when you hide who you are to appease a mother figure, okay? So, hey, healing, yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Oh, this is a cute card. Contemplation. This is what I'm saying. I feel like somebody had to really sit still this season. This is why they were in pain, because they had to go within and realize like whatever dynamic they had with their mom was not healthy. And so it hurt you because you had to go within and realize that maybe your mother did you a disservice, or a mother figure did a disservice to you, and you thought this whole time that this person was your best friend, only to realize that maybe this person really wasn't. Or maybe this, you know, this mother figure did things that were not right. Or maybe the truth is you feel like this mother figure or your mother does not hear you now. And again, there's seasons. There are seasons where you feel like your mother and you may not be connected due to disagreements. You both are not, it's just not, it's not clicking. It almost seems like you both speak a different language. So again, this is because you're changing. You're no longer fitting into the role or the narrative that, you know, in the dynamic that you both played, right? You're both used to being in a certain dynamic, and you no longer are invested in being in that dynamic. You're no longer, it doesn't benefit you to be this way in this dynamic. Your benefit is to actually shine. This can no longer be contained. Even if you try to go back and hide it, and, you know, so that your mother wouldn't be uncomfortable, or mother figure, even if you tried it, it's too late. So what do you do now? Do you go back and have a conversation with this mother figure if you can? Do you, you know, accept that and move on? Like, what? It's your choice. But the fact is, you are. This is where the contemplation energy comes in, because it's like, whoa, this is where you realize you really did change, and the path that's you changed in ways that you did not anticipate would affect certain relationships that you thought would last forever. And I mean, these are really important relationships that you value. Okay, so this is why it's like your mind is blown, right? Because again, you were not ready to question these relationships that you're in right now. So this is a big deal. Yeah, this is big. I feel like some of you guys try to explain or show this person who you are, and you could have been dismissed. But again, it might have just this person could have been honest about why they dismissed you, or why they could not understand where you're coming from. But it almost felt like this rejection wound came out, and it really shocked you. So now you don't know what to do. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Randy. It's nice to meet you. Just moved away from my mom. Oh, okay, Mahina, I see you. See, this is what I'm saying. The right people come to the right people. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's the point, though. See, same thing with me. I had to leave my mom behind too, right, Mahina? So, this is where somebody, and again, if you were one of the people that had to leave somebody behind, you're alone here. It took you some time to really understand that you had to leave certain people behind, whether that's a real mother or mother figures, because you understand that there's just no room. There is no room in holding yourself back. It's not gonna work out. And you could have wanted to make it work with them. You could have wanted to push them down a certain path that you were headed. But again, you can't force anyone to do what they're not willing or ready to do. And I think you've tried for a while, but it did not work out in your favor. For others of you guys, if you can have a conversation with your mother, I think you've tried. I'm just being honest with you. I think you've tried, and it hasn't really gone anywhere. So you can try as many times as you want. It's your relationships. I'm not going to tell you what you should or should not do, but I understand your pain is what I'm saying. For others of you guys, you understand that option is gone. So it took, although it took you a while to, you know, release that, let it go, cry through that pain, and accept it, of course. Now you're ready. Because you let something go that was not for you anymore. And so now there's more room. There's this curiosity within you. When I showed you the Queen of Wands, there's this curiosity within you that's ready to like be seen by the world. You're ready to go and like find people that really get you. I mean, that really understand your pain. They have similar situations where they had to leave certain people behind, and it's just you're looking for your people, which is why I said you put the call out. You're ready for these people, and I think that That's the fun part. You understand that this is already divinely guided because you did the hardest part. The hardest part was letting them go. The hardest part is knowing that you could live without them. And now some of you guys are on this journey and it's laid out already. Everything's laid out. There's certain things that are on the way, that are being, you know, you were being divinely guided to go towards, and you realize that. You realize that, which is why at the time, yes, it was difficult and you were not open to the new path, but now you understand that because you want connection, because you want people that really get you and understand you, you want people that are going to embrace you when you go out there and you open up like this. You want people to see you for who you are and love you for it. So you know what you're gonna do? Now you're open. Because you believe that there are people out there who are really gonna appreciate you for who you are. Who will understand you. Who will want you to be the best version of yourself. That's who you are. And it's possible to receive that. And so now the path was always there, ready for you to open up and be ready. And now you are. Congratulations. You're on this journey, but look, I'm telling you, good things are on their way because you believe. And you're ready, and now the universe can bring these things in. Fairy goddess of beauty, just moved away from my mom. Yes, exactly. How's everybody doing? Oh, Hierophant, where'd it come out of reverse? Oh, these cards are in reverse. Oops. Some of you guys are working through a trigger here. Again, it's the mother trigger. If you notice that wherever you go, it just seems to be like there, it's because you're working through that trigger. But no worries, like you will be fine. You're still working through that. So if you see certain distortions or old type of energies that remind you of that mother wounding, it's because you're healing through it. So allow yourself to heal through it, and the more you heal through it, the more that dense energy clears out for you, okay? I promise you. So it almost seems like some of you guys feel like you're stuck in the wrong place, or you're around people that are not for you or don't get you. It's because of that. You're working through that trigger, and which is what's in the subconscious, so automatically you're manifesting it whether you like it or not. So I feel like some of you guys are being intentional about your manifestations. So if you're manifesting, you're doing it from like a higher vibe, understanding that you want better and you want different. So you're asking the universe to bring certain things in that are better matched to who you are, that have nothing to do with like your past triggers, the mother wound. Okay? Yeah, the mother wound was really prevalent today, so that's interesting. Let's see. Okay. All right, sorry, these cards were in reverse, so I had to fix them. Aw, King of Cups and Queen of Cups. They came look, yeah. Y'all think I'm playing. This came out right here. That's the Queen of Cups and that's the King of Cups. They came out like this, I promise you. When I tried to shuffle, they came out like this together. So, the King of Cups is honored. You embrace. Should I pull these out? I don't know. It almost seems to like it was meant to be. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh no, these cards are in reverse. I have to take it. It came out of reverse, but I don't know if it's supposed to be in reverse. These cards are mixed, so I'm gonna turn it up right because I do feel like these cards yeah. Oh, look, two of a kind. They're so different. These two are so different from each other. or at least you think they are, but they're actually good friends here. You can tell. Playful energies, spiritual energies. I'm also getting you guys came out like this. So like, same thing. The energy came out like this. Look, it looks the same. These two are looking at each other kind of, but they're headed in different directions. So, wait, was it like this or like this? Oh, sorry, it was like this. Sorry. So, yeah. Okay, I guess it's turning into that. There's a energy here. Yep. Look at this, King of Cups. No. Opportunity has shown itself to you. Okay, yeah. When you put the call out, I'm telling you that energy was already there. It was just waiting for you to kind of prepare yourself or be ready or willing. And I feel like you are. You are. You can sit there and try to delay as much as you can, or, you know, say no to this opportunity, but I think you know that this is what you want. Again, it does not look like what you wanted. It never does. But there's something there. There's something there. It's souls. Look at this. And I didn't show you this card that came out earlier. Look. One figure, one figure. You wanted to find like-minded people. There's two people here. Of the same frequency, of the same grid, of the same energy. They're just in different, they're of the same soul fragments, right? Soul family, soul fragments. Yeah. Look at you. You are like soaring. This is the magician, right? The magician creates whatever they want. The magician gets what they want. They're abundant. Because it's that mentality of I can go and get whatever I want and make it happen. And that's my point. It's like, how do I say this? Like, look at how abundant you look here. You are no joke. Like, I'm telling you, the abundance that exudes from you, the energy, it's like you are going to be so, you're already, this is what I'm saying. Like, I need you to see it the way, that was confirmation. I need you to see it the way the universe sees it, okay? You are already abundant. You already made it. You already have so much coming in, okay? Already, this is you. This is how people see you. And I think that you understand that, like, maybe you're just an overachiever. Maybe you're just somebody that, you know, needs to reach for the stars. You need to prove your worth. You're somebody that needs to kind of outwork everybody else so that you can win. And this is stemming from the mother wound, which you're working through. And I feel like now you're starting to see yourself as you already won. Look at what you made of yourself in spite of everything you've been through, because I'm getting whatever that wounding with the mother was, this mother wound, it literally was torture, because it literally forced you to have to outmaneuver, hold yourself back, miss on opportunities so that you can make this work between you and this mother wound, okay? This mother figure, only to realize that you were never meant to be delayed, held back, none of that. This is who you really are in your element. And it's such a shame that this mother or mother wound can't see you as who you're really meant to be. It almost seems like you've always had to feel guilty or had to look at yourself in a dimmer light. It's like you subconsciously made yourself look at yourself in a dimmer light so that your mother wouldn't be jealous of you. But you cannot run that. It's like you could leave your mom behind and then go anywhere and realize there's energies that remind you just like your mother. And then it's like you have to feel like you have to dim your light. It's conscious, it's subconscious programming. So the more you stand in confidence, the more it's gonna bother somebody else, and it's gonna make you uncomfortable. But it does not matter, because a feminine, a female, and now I'm talking about gender. Okay, you know what? Gender doesn't matter. It does not matter. People might be triggered by your light. People might say disrespectful shit because of your light, but it shouldn't bother you. And that's what you're working through now. It's not going to bother you. Like, you can't hold yourself back because people are trying to make you feel uncomfortable because they're jealous. That's ridiculous. Okay? So, here you are, as I'm saying, you're finally seeing yourself as you really are. And what I'm saying is you're free. You're free here. Like, freedom is everything. You literally detached from whatever that shit was that was holding you back. Like, you don't belong. You don't belong caged up, bro. You don't. Okay? And so here it is. Here you are, understanding that, saying goodbye to that toxic ass energy, saying goodbye, and letting it go. I feel like some of you guys are leaving wherever you're at. You're leaving, you're moving, you're traveling, because it's just like you saying good riddance to whatever was in the past. You want nothing to do with that energy. You literally say, I want nothing to do with it. You're healing through it, and then bam, look what happens. You take off. Your heart is healed. Your heart is ready to move on and live. Look how happy this person is. This person shines. Okay? And again, your gender does not matter, but you shine here. Whoever you are that I'm reading for, you shine here. You were always meant to go with the flow of the universe and be happy and open and childlike. This is childlike energy. With certainty, knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay? Alright. That was for my Cancers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Scorpios. Scorpios. How's everybody doing today? On this beautiful Monday. Are y'all working? No, I know it's nighttime for you over there. What time is it over there for you, Miss Medina? Scorpio. I'm gonna use which one do I want to use? Let's use the now. 10 a.m. Oh, snap. Oh, that's not too bad. It's like 3 p.m. over here. Oof. You see why the divine was like, use the Luna L? Look. 10 of Pentacles. Let me timestamp before I forget. Because y'all know damn well I'm going to forget. 38, 29, 38, 29. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. This is abundance. This is real abundance. Money. But it's deeper than money. Okay? This is like happiness, contentness. This is, living the life you were always meant to live. This is investment upon investment upon investment that later down the line you will be wealthy. You will be wealthy. You will live a life, again, that's so worth living. You're gonna live a life that people they'd be inspired to live. Like you're gonna be one of those people that when they look at you, people are gonna want to have what you have, or like go down the path that you went down, because you are literally the definition of freedom. The life that you lead or live is all about freedom. You're gonna be fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled, right? Content, abundant, healthy. I mean, all these things. Okay. Shining Society, it's called Get a Job. You see me here? I'm working right now. I'm not begging for money. Go out there and go get a job. If you're 16 years old, I don't care if you're 10, 11, go out there and go sell some candy. Go out there, sell your toys, sell whatever you have, sell your TV to make ends meet, and then do that for a living. And then if you need to go and move on your own, you go and move on your own. You understand? In this life, you can make all the money in the world. There's no excuse. That's some tough love, okay? Because if it were my parents, they told my ass, you better go get yourself a fucking job. At 14 years old, we were all working. All of us. We had to work at a fucking a store to make money to get the fuck out. So. Damn. Okay, anyways, moving on. Shining Society's like, what the fuck? Alright, so you have the Knight of Swords with the Ten of Wands and the King of Wands here. Yeah, look at this. Look at this Knight of Swords. Who is this Knight of Swords? This is a communication. This is not you, this is somebody else. I'm gonna use a different deck. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. What is this? Okay, I feel like I don't know if I like this energy. Who is this Knight of Swords? Let me pull a couple more cards on this Knight of Swords, because I don't like the energy. No, I don't like this energy of this Knight of Swords. So it almost seems like there's somebody here that wants to fight you or argue with you this week, Scorpio, because I feel like this is what they see. You're like so abundant, you're happy, like you just have a life that it's hard for this person to stomach like the type of life you live or how happy you are. They see you and they can't believe you're that happy. And I think it bothers them. And I feel like there's somebody here that wants to fight you or argue with you or oppose you. Like they're looking for any reason to argue with you or fight with you or whatever. And then that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't like this energy, bro. Somebody's watching you. Like they're watching you, but I don't like this energy. It's like they want to fight with you. Five of Swords is conflict. Alright, let's see. Yeah, they're threatened by you or they're jealous of you. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You radiate love. Look at this shit. This is you. You radiate love. You're like abundant, bro. You're lucky. They see you as like, man, you're money. Like you're walking money. You're walking money. Does that even make sense, what I just said? You're walking... It's like you're royalty or something, I don't know. And they see you that way. Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and they don't like that. Yeah, they see you got your shit together, you're well put together, you're classy, you're... You know, and it's love. Like everything you say is out of love. The way you are is out of love. You literally, that's the frequency you're in. And I feel like this person has a hard time seeing that because this person feels like they cannot be that way, or they feel like they're missing that in their own lives. So it almost seems like they're not happy with you because they don't have that. They don't know, they wouldn't even know how to get that for themselves. And that's because this is what I'm saying. What did I tell you guys collectively overall? Remember I told you earlier in the beginning of the reading that you are radiating, you're shining. You can't be around places that where people are going to want you to dim your light. And I feel like you showed up and you were smiling and you were happy, and I think you were you, and that bothered somebody. That ruffled some feathers, but you did not care. You did not care. Somebody could have went out of their way to try to make you upset. And they could have made you upset, but it doesn't matter. Like, you understand that that's their shit, not yours, and you're still gonna be happy. Good for you. I feel like there's a couple of people who've done that to you. They literally go out of their way to bash you, talk badly about you, but that's okay. Again, I think you understand that this is coming from like their own limiting beliefs. Like, they don't have that type of love. They haven't been around that type of love. They don't know how to get it. They wouldn't even know how to receive that type of love. The type of love that you have, that you show to the world, makes them uncomfortable. It makes them very uncomfortable because they cannot, that's why they don't meet you there. You know when somebody's being fake. You know when somebody's not being authentic. You know when somebody doesn't like you. You know when somebody's jealous of you. You know it. You sense that shit. So, my point is, it's their shit, not yours. So, yeah, the moon with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like you know it intuitively. You're tapping into intuition. This is intuitive energy. You're tapping into that and realizing that this is where the mother wound comes in. The mother wound, because it's bringing you back to that. The times where you had to be quiet and not say anything and shut down because you knew that, this mother figure would come and, and be mean to you, or shun you, shame you, or insult you, or, make everybody go against you. Yeah, some of you guys had to survive your own mothers. That's crazy to me. But you're doing the light work. Look at this. You know that's where all these things are coming from, all these lessons are coming from, all these people are doing this to you, and it's very apparent because this is what you're working through. So for some of you guys, it's hard to realize or accept that your mother pinned you against the others, or your mother made everybody hate you, or your mother took her shit out on you. It's that type of energy. That's where the mother wounding is really important to heal during Cancer season, because you can't run from that. These triggers are getting louder and louder by the second because you're more aware of them. You're so aware of them, now they have to be released. That's what happens. Like, these triggers were always there, but you weren't aware. So you could have ran from it, or, avoided it, or whatever it is that you did to cope, versus now you can see them. Now you have to heal them, right? Totally my stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. This card wanted to come out earlier. Celebrate. Oh, celebrate. Why did I think it says celibate? It's celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. This is what I'm saying, bro. You're like the life of the party. You celebrate your life. Like, you've done so much to get here. You know what's funny? Like, you've always been this person, but because of the mother issues, the mother figure, they could have, like, it almost seems like you had to learn to hate yourself, because that's what it is. It's self-hate when you have to hide and dim your light. You were so afraid to be. You had to stop being this version of you to appease the mother wound, the mother. Now you're back to who you are, who you've always been. You're barely tapping into it. Like, you have so much more to explore and do. You're ready to shine. That inner child is out and ready to be, because you're its mother now, right? You had to mother yourself and comfort yourself, and look what comes out of it. This is what happens when you do the work. So now you're going to go around and be really happy. Because you are. In spite of your mother. I love you too, Mahina. Spot on. Exactly. Initiation. Yeah. Okay, it's the same thing. So we're going to move on to Pisces. Piscean energy. Pisces. Alright. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys understand that, feel, you know, like you're worthy. I think you know you're worthy. But I'm glad that, like, you know, you realize that you had to walk away from things that aren't a reflection of who you were always meant to be. And now you get to find people who actually see you as you are. In the right communities, of course, right? Ooh, was it the 10 of Wands? I don't know what that was. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pisces, what's going on this week? Interesting. Okay. All these cards fell out. I'm gonna take them, okay? Pisces. Okay. So I have the Devil with the Hangman. This is not a good energy. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a good energy. I feel like there's temptation or something, bro. There's something here. There's temptation for you guys this week, or it's like devil energy wants to come in and tempt you or the other person, the other party. I'm getting you guys because the other cards that came out were the Empress. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, could you guys see me? All right, you have the Seven of Swords with the Emperor here. This is the same, either the same person or this is a dynamic. There's a dynamic. Oh my God, bro. Okay. So, so as I was saying, yeah, it almost seems like there's like a distraction coming in, or like a temptation coming in to intervene or distract. I'm getting somebody's plotting a distraction between the Emperor and the Empress here. Interesting. I don't know why I got these cards. If this is you, the same person, I'm getting your, like, something's trying to intervene in your lifestyle, or something's trying to come in and block you in the path that you've chosen. Something here is coming in as a temptation. Interesting, Pisces. I wonder why. What's going on? If this is you in a relationship or like in a connection, I feel like there's something coming in to distract you both. With the Seven of Swords, this lying, cheating, dishonesty, there's something here. I don't know if... I feel like this is what I'm seeing. It's like, I don't know if it's an illusion or a party at hand here, but it almost seems like it's an illusion or something to disconnect from these two. But this is a Seven of Swords, so this talks about dishonesty, manipulation between two individuals. Let's dig a little deeper into what this is. I don't think both of these parties are creating it. I think one of them thinks that. think one of the parties thinks that. Oh, all these cards are falling out. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, Pisces. Yeah, the King of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Oh my. I think the Emperor, whoever the Emperor is, okay, gender does not matter. You could be the Emperor. One of you guys is going to be very upset when they find out. I feel like it's the Emperor though. I don't know if they get the wrong information. And this person's very level-headed, okay? But I think they receive the wrong information, or there's an illusion here, or something happens and it puts you like in a really bad place. So all of a sudden it's like, I feel like there was going to be an offer here made, and now it's like this person's reconsidering the love offer that they were going to make. Interesting. Seven of Swords again. Okay, somebody lied, cheated, or manipulated. I'm getting a group dynamic. Oh. This is a whole story, y'all. Hold on. It's just so interesting. I don't know who this is. Let me dig a little deeper into the story. Okay, this is just too much. There's too much here. I don't know who is this Page of Pentacles. Something's going on. Seven of Wands. 777. You get the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Sevens are like kind of wondering if this is worth investing in. This is somebody wondering if this is for them. This is somebody being like hot and cold about something, not really certain if this is where they want to go. Hierophant is like you're lost or don't know if this is the right decision to make here. One of you guys is not certain about what's going on here. I don't like this. This is too much. Okay. What is the advice for this? Whatever this is. Dynamic. I don't know if there's a third party involved in here. Okay, it's one of you guys, whoever's uncertain about whatever this is, between this dynamic, between this Emperor and Empress. One of you guys is uncertain about this. Maybe you both are. One of you guys is kind of like wondering if this is for you or not, if you should even invest, if you shouldn't, if this is even worth your time. It almost seems like you're in and out, wishy-washy. And the other person's upset about that because I think they put it out there. But it's not, he or she is not being received properly. The other person is kind of like taking their sweet time, trying to decide if this is for them or not. Or for others of you guys, it's like there's distractions here. There's distractions happening. So it's kind of hard for this thing to take off, this connection to take off. With the Tower though, it almost seems like somebody's life is changing, so maybe that's what's gonna help make everything a little more clear. Oh, the Two of Cups, yeah. I feel like there's one of you guys, I think it's the Empress, maybe the Emperor, they're getting the offers or distracted by like the wrong energies. So there might be like somebody trying to swoop in and take the other party. There's a third party here, or there's a chance for a third party to emerge because they're one of you guys is wishy-washy. They're not sure about the offer, so they're gonna try to see if there's something else here. You have the Two of Cups here, though. I feel like somebody knows. Let's see what else. Somebody knows, like, I think you both know about this connection. I feel like I'm not explaining this correctly. I'm not the best at like third party stuff. I don't have that type of drama in my life. So, the Empress. The Empress comes out again. Okay, so maybe that's what it was. Somebody was distracted. Somebody was distracted this whole time. Didn't know what they wanted. Maybe was not open to the energy and the connection between two energies. So now it's like the offer is going to be here, or it's here. And I think you're one of the energies, and might be the Empress, is deciding to go towards this energy. Or like invest in this energy. Eight of Pentacles, yeah, this is investment. Now there's no more sevens, okay? It's 8. So somebody finally made their mind. They could have been a little like uncertain about what was going on. Yeah, like I got the Ace of Cups. I saw both. This one came out and then I peered through and I saw the Ace of Cups. Okay, now you're ready. I feel like whoever one of you are in this party, you're used to being alone. Or somebody's used to being a player here. Or you're used to being alone, and I don't know, there's something here about that's why you were uncertain of where to go next or what to do next. You were distracted by other things, or they were distracted, the other party was distracted with other things and didn't know if this was the right choice. And now, for whatever reason, now that this Tower comes in, or there's a lot of changes that took place, it's like this person can think clearly now, and they're on their way to you. Or you're on your way to them. Either way, it turned into an 8, which is investments, you know, wanting to build something with you here, or even try it out and see how this works. Give you a chance, or you give them a chance. Was the 8 with the 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups? Yeah. Now the Ace of Cups is here because it was here earlier, but somebody was upset. Like, man, somebody was upset because love was not being reciprocated, or there were too many distractions. There could have been a third party. Like, we don't know. Well, you do know actually, but I'm getting that now, like, there are no more distractions, or there won't be anymore because somebody got their, I don't know, they had to kind of think about it and really go within, and now it's like they can fully pay attention to you, or you can finally pay attention to them and see where this goes. Okay? Okay. Anything else? Pisces. I feel like somebody's contemplating this, or it took you a minute to contemplate on this, because it's like your life's gonna change, or you're gonna change due to this opportunity. Or maybe you're the one that was seeking all this, you know, love and attention from somebody, and there were too many distractions, and now it's like, it almost seems like you were sitting there wondering if this was going to be, if this was meant to be, and now it actually is. For others of you guys, it wasn't even a third party. It was just you just had other, your mind was in something else, someone else, right? With someone else. And you were too distracted to see like this connection. Hope that made sense. With aspiration, it's like, yeah, now somebody can think clearly, see clearly. They're thinking of long-term, higher perspectives and understanding that this is where they're supposed to go. Bro, quiet. Yeah, now there's passion. Heart opening, creation, yeah. All these cards fell again. Passion. Now there could be passion. Oh my god, bro. Shut up. Okay. Passion, 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 passion. In this energy. Creation, heart opening. Hey! Hey! Quiet! Sorry. Heart opening, creation. Okay. Congratulations, Pisces. So now you're about to really, this relationship or friendship or whatever this is that you've been either contemplating or you've been wanting to actually kick off, it's here. It's here. It's happening for you. Congratulations. Yeah, I feel like somebody worked really hard to make this happen. So good for you. Good for you. All right, I think that's it. We're done with the love reading, heart opening, love. All right, does anyone have any questions regarding the reading, or if you guys just want to chill and discuss what we went through with all the readings, we can. Love. Love for the week. Love prevails all. Love. I don't think there's anything else. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. I don't think so. Ooh. I'm just gonna chill here for a couple of minutes, so before we head out, but maybe like 2 more minutes and then call it a day. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully doing well on this beautiful, what is it, Monday? It's a Monday. Okay. All right. Monday. So fucking annoying. I'm so sorry. I don't think there's anybody left. Okay. There's, I think that's it. I'm gonna call it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. For Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm trying to think if I could do another sign, but I'm like, I don't know. The safe bet would probably be no, but I should. I don't want to leave yet, but I don't know. Okay. Now let's do something else here. I don't want to leave yet. Alright, we're gonna do special reading. Special reading. 6. We're gonna do like a special reading, okay, for you guys? Alright. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Emperor. Oh. Yeah, what's up with the love stories? What the fuck is this? What's up with the love stories? Oh my god. I see somebody here. This is an Emperor. Again, gender does not matter. This could be a woman, a man, whatever you identify as, okay? It's 2025. You identify as whatever you want. Somebody is like, oh my god, they just have so much passion. With the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, this is passion, fire, like fire, okay? This is a very passionate person. Look at the Emperor here is actually there with his arms open, like claiming the land, and like this person's like, here, I'm here. It's a declaration. This person's making a declaration in this area or whatever this is, okay? This Emperor has to be heard. They're making a declaration, okay? With the Page of Cups and King of Pentacles, this is my heart card, and this is a cup, so I have to assume it's a declaration of love. That is so adorable. Who is this? Adorable. I think it's unexpected. Oh my god, with the 2 of Pentacles! Oh my god, this is adorable. Somebody's making the declaration of love. 2 of Swords. Oh. Telepathically. Oh my god, they're telepathically communicating with you. You don't even know. What's the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles? Yeah, it's like they want to be seen. They want you to see them, or like they want you to take what they're saying seriously. I don't know if you took what they said seriously. I don't know. I don't know who this is for. This could be a friend of yours. This could be you that's making a declaration of love. Like, I don't know. This is adorable though. Oh my god. I whoever this is, I feel for you. Yeah, the High Priestess wanted to come out earlier, but she didn't. Okay, yeah. Somebody wants to make a declaration of love here. This is a love offer. Two of Swords with the 5 of Swords. Almost feels like these are 2 people. Or again, it's like they made their presence known and now they're like gonna make something with this, or they're gonna like, I don't know. It's like this person's not gonna leave. They're here to stay. Sorry, that's what I have to say. They're here to stay. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, damn. All these cards fell. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. This is like, yeah, they're going to make a love offer to you. Or you're going to make a love offer to somebody. if you're the Emperor, if this is you, like wanting to tell this person how you feel, or like letting them know, you're gonna do it. Or maybe you've already done it and now it's like you're waiting for it to, like, I don't know, like it's like by you making the declaration, it's like you're hoping things work out in your your favor. Because if you're making a declaration of love, you want it to be received. I mean, I would assume, right? I would too. If I'm making a love declaration, I want somebody to feel the same way. Oh, I feel for this person. This person is gonna like make it known. Like they're so sure. I don't know if this is you. You're so sure about this person that like you have to let them know like there is no other option. Like you're the best option, okay? Like it's you, nobody else, okay? But you're it. And the other person, I feel like this is them. They're just gentle, they're loving, I don't know who this is, but this person is. Or maybe you're also the High Priestess. Emperor is also the High Priestess. They're very, whoever you are, whoever the Emperor is, they're very intuitive. Which is why they're trying to connect with you telepathically, or maybe you both connect with each other telepathically. But it's like this one is so certain. That's so sexy, by the way. That is fucking sexy. This one is so certain about like what he wants, that this is meant to be. Like this is why the declaration of love is so strong, because he knows. I don't know. He knows that this is it. If you're the other party, I think this person's like conviction or confidence is gonna sway you in their direction, because it's like them they're so certain, they're telling you there's nobody else. Like I'm sure of it. They're saying they're sure of it, right? The Devil and Seven of Wands, though, I feel like what's up with the Devil and the Seven of Wands? I don't know what this is. There's always some type of energy that's a distraction. Always. There's always a distracting energy. Let's see. Let me the Devil again, what the fuck? Two of Wands is Mars energy, right? It's about figuring out what you want to do, where you want to go. It's all about making a decision, or it's like looking at the options and directions of where you want to go before you make the decision. For whatever reason, the Devil's here though, so I'm not liking this energy. And the Devil came out twice. I was like, what's the Devil and what's this? So now I have to look into these energies. With the Seven of Wands, this is not this energy, which is like the fire, the passion. This is not that. This is the opposite of that. This looks like a dim light. With the Two of Wands, it's uncertain of which direction you want to go, because you have options here. So maybe the other person doesn't know or has options. Or maybe it's not even about options. Maybe the deterrent here, because I don't ever want to say there's a third party when you don't know. The deterrent here is that they're uncertain of where to go, or they could easily be swayed. It's like, it almost seems like there's an energy that's trying to sway the other person that isn't 100% convinced. Knight of Wands in reverse, which is why they're not moving forward. They're stuck. The Two of Wands is trying to make a decision because there's two paths that lie ahead, but you still have not made the decision. Knight of Wands is excited, ready to go, moving forward. It's that fire energy that you need to take off and be. And the only reason you do that is because you're certain that this is the path for you and this is where you want to go next. Whoever the person is that's not the Emperor in this energy, they are confused on where they're supposed to go. They're not 100% certain of the path they're supposed to go, which is why Devil energy is there in their presence to kind of I don't know if they're trying to confuse this person or this person is confused. Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like somebody feels lost here. They don't know where to go. They don't know what step to take. They don't know what decision to make. So that's why they're just kind of like, yeah, Knight of Swords is not it's indecision. That Two of Wands should have came in reverse. It's indecision. It's not knowing what decision to make. It's not knowing. It's like whatever you're doing, whatever I'm gonna call her Empress because, or I don't even want to call this person anything. The opposite energy. Because there's somebody that's so sure about the path that they're on or what they're doing or the declaration of love. This person is dead set on, they know what they're doing. They know who they are, they know what they want. The other person is like trying to figure it out. They could have came from like another situation, or they could have came from, a path that is not like the one that has anything to do with the Emperor. So it's like they're trying to figure it out. Which is why I think the other one is psychically or telepathically being connected with. I'm going to call this one Temperance, okay? Because this is what I'm saying. Sitting still. You're not moving. Oh my God. Look at the card. This is how it came out. Look at what I'm looking at. The Lovers. Oh my God. I swear to you guys, I did not even see the Lovers behind there. I just pulled the card as it showed. The cards came out like this. So I pulled it out like this. This one, Temperance, is like trying to, there's timing here. Someone's waiting for the right time because they don't want to make the wrong decision or the wrong move, which is why they're indecisive. They're sitting still and they're watching. They're not moving, and that's a smart approach. If the other person is indecisive or they don't know what path to take, it's best to just sit still and wait for until things actually make sense or the universe guides them in the right direction. You're getting telepathic. This other person is getting telepathic communication. And look what's on the other side. It's love. The Lovers. You can't shake this. This other person cannot shake this. Because the other person, the Emperor is so, they know. They just have to convince the other person that they know, right? Like, that this is it. And the other person, that Temperance, I'm going to call her him or her Temperance, they are afraid. They're afraid. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. It could be because they just had so much going on and they just haven't been like in the presence focusing on the connection. They've been focusing on their own thing. They've been focusing on a million other things, or they could have entertained another party. We don't know. What we do know, maybe you do know, I don't know, but I don't know, right? Because I'm getting, what I do know is that they're unsure. They're unsure. It could be because they're scared. Or maybe they're getting tempted. But it almost seems like this person doesn't know what they're supposed to do. They're scared. I think it's because they're scared. So instead of moving forward with faith about making a mistake or choosing the wrong path, because that's usually what happens. If somebody's afraid of choosing the wrong path, they won't move. They will not move. And I feel like this person is afraid of choosing the wrong path, that they would rather like force their hand trying to create their own path instead of just going with the natural flow of it. But they're asking for guidance, and I feel like the universe is trying to send them guidance. It's funny because these cards came in like this. This is also a circle, the moon, telepathic communication. I mean, they're getting a lot of messages in, but I think they're just afraid. They're afraid of messing up. They're afraid that they got the wrong information from the universe. It's like, yeah. It happens. There's people who are terrified all the time. Terrified of commitment. They're terrified of whatever. Maybe they're terrified of how certain somebody is, you know? Like, I don't know. But that happens all the time. They might be uncertain, and then to see somebody else's certainty, it could be scary. All right. Hey, welcome, King Godum. King Wondum. All right, guys. That's all I have for you. I love you. Take good care of yourselves.